But the point is that God continues to weave within us that simple gospel message, acknowledging our sin, experiencing in light of that sin God's love, receiving God's gift of grace of Jesus Christ, through whom we have salvation, and allowing God to use us for ministry and mission. Look, church, if you have an empty seat beside you, the only way to fill it is for you to share the gospel. Look at the rows behind you, maybe some empty sections. The only way to solve it is for you to share the gospel hope. I was wondering this particular past week, as I was back in Georgia, it was for us a bit like returning home. We saw our good friends. We saw some friends at the conference. We went to our old church to dedicate this baby. I was reminded of what it means to feel at home. And I recognized that for all the traveling I do in Florida, there are a lot of places in Florida where they don't see you. Now, they see you, but they don't see you. Because Floridians are so used to people moving in and out of the area that people no longer take time to look. We went to a beautiful destination right outside of Gainesville. One of our parishioners was nice enough to give us a cabin to take a few days. And as we went through the store, people were pretty nice. It was a nice area, but people didn't see us. They didn't look at us. And I thought, if we're going to grow this church, if we're going to build God's kingdom, if we're going to speak gospel, speak Jesus, I want you to ask a question. Do you see people around you? And I thought, the best way to do that is to ask yourself, when was the last time you made a friend? Was it 10 years ago? Was it 20 years ago? Because the way you grow churches is you make friends. Speak to people, you see people. You speak the simple gospel truth. This is such a simple task. But think about your friends. And think about what new friends you need to make. Think about the people you need to pray for. Because the empty seat next to you may just be that person that you lead to Christ. May be that person that needs Jesus. That may need to walk through that rhythm of baptism, being reminded that we are dead in our flesh, but alive in Jesus Christ through God's grace. Who needs that simple gospel message today? Make a new friend.